Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. My voice is a little mangled right now because I had a bad coughing fit after having stuff go down the wrong pipe. This is I believe it's 2023. I think these came out this year. This is a brand new My First Barbie. This is the new 13-inch size. So she's taller, she's larger scale. There's no cellophane in the window to hold these dolls in because they want little kids to touch them and be like, "Mommy, I want it." So this whole doll is covered in soft vinyl like you'd see on the legs of dolls from the 70s and 80s and stuff. And right away, looking at this, I just kind of moved the arms around because I could. And I had forgotten that I had seen at one point that these dolls have clickable arms, and I played with those for a few minutes, and I was really excited. I was like, oh my god! Oh! So I get the, you can go full superstar there. Oops, I think it has one more click. Both of her elbows have 3 or 4 clicks, and it's pretty epic. This doll is... I don't think any of these dolls have names on the boxes, but when I actually got this one from Walmart.com, because I decided to order stuff from Walmart instead of Amazon this time. And this one was labeled as Teresa. And the Asian one is labeled as Renee, and the African-American one, the Black Barbie, is labeled as Brooklyn, and I think the blonde one is just labeled as Barbie when you go to buy them, but it's not listed on the box, but it is on the online form on some of them, which is how I found out that when I got my styling head of the face that's now Renee, it used to be called Olivia when you went to order it, when I got the 2016 styling head, but now the character is Renee. It's the same face though. This one I have in a styling head. This is the Dia head mold, and this is just a smaller one of it. But it's the Latina doll. And I liked her out... I was going to say, I had a choice of any of them, I think. But I decided that I liked this one. She spoke to me. Her outfit is garbage, though. It's hideous. It's ugly. I might be able to do something with the striped skirt. It reminds me of some 1980s... skipper fashions. The bright and breezy skipper fashions. Now, I will say, because I can poke at this, that her dress is made of actual fabric, even though it's fugly as hell. So doesn't just feel like cheap paper. There's like a really thin jersey knit here. This is sort of that like recycled bottle kind of fabric, but it doesn't feel like paper. It feels like it's trying to be polyester. It doesn't have a hem, but I can feel that it's like melted into so it won't unravel. But we have stitched here, this is printed on, this is printed on, and then we have the same like polyester, recycled bodily feeling ruffles up here. So at least it's fabric. We're moving in the right direction. And the articulation of these arms is fantastic. Now, I tried to bend her wrist, and I almost poked the plastic arm thing through her like vinyl overskin, because the only other doll that I've got that has these clickable arms also has bendable wrists. So I was like, I thought I could do that, but don't do that because you'll poke her plastic thing through the skin. So don't. Thank God I didn't break the vinyl skin, but I almost did. So the only other doll that I have that does this is my 1989 Brazilian Paseo Vicky that's made by Estrella in association with Mattel. So the Barbies in Brazil, at least in the 80s and 90s, were made by Estrella. Like in Peru, they were made by Bassa, and in Spain for a while, they were made by Congost. Where else? Oramat was Mexico, and Rotoplast was Venezuela. Stuff like that. So they went, like, when Mattel went to expand Barbie into other countries, they'd be like, oh, let's work with this toy company because they're already here, to make it easier. Like when they were first doing Barbie in Japan, they were working with who the hell, like Takara, and then they were working with Bandai, for example. But in the 70s, they had Living Barbie that had the, and Busy Barbie had the clickable arms. So anyway, that's the front of the box. I don't know if it's going to be in focus because I turned it, but we have the side of the box and the back. This is multiple language, so it's designed to be a global box. I don't know if they're all like that or if some of them only have English. Once in a while I'll get dolls online that have Euro boxes for some reason. Usually the ones in America just have English, so I don't know if you'd get a multilingual box if you went to the store or not. It's the other side of the box. There's a little space for writing up here, like if you're giving it to your kid as a gift. Really rugged cardboard, more like, oh, I ripped it already. More like what you would find in a styling head. But again, no cellophane, but there's some plastic holding her accessories in. And then the bottom of the box, which probably won't be in focus. Nope. I almost knocked the camera over. Come on. I think that's in focus. So the bottom of the box, so the assortment number for these is HLL18. They've moved so far up in number that now 3 of them are letters. And the Teresa doll here, her personal stock number is HLL21. So HLL21 if you're looking for her specifically. Alright. And then the top of the box has a handle that's kind of tucked in to that, so you can, you know, like a carry handle. Like, ooh, it's a carrying case. I'm gonna, you know, like, woo! So that was weird. And then it was like tucked into the actual tab that holds the box together. And no tape either. And look at this, the handle comes out. And you can throw that right in the stove. Or fire pit at this point in the year, depending. I'm just trying to keep that in focus. Okay. So let's pull her, oh, let me get her arm out of the way. Okay, so empty. Nothing else in there. I'll make sure I'm actually recording this, because that would suck if I wasn't. Okay. Alright. So, nice, fully lined on every side box panel. And we'll just... Oh, I didn't get my little scissors out here. I'll get my little scissors. Removing from dolls from packaging scissors that are my old sewing scissors. So I have new sewing scissors, so I don't need these anymore. Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. I didn't even need those. Come on. I'm going to stretch that away from the cardboard and snip it. Snip it good. It's remarkably easy to get out of the package. Whatever. I don't need to save that. I'm just going to cut it. Cut. Oh, some little panel for the accessories. Okay. I sort of miss the intimacy of opening stuff without being on camera, but then like, where's the fun in not making an unboxing video? Because then I'd have to get another one to do it on camera, and I don't have that kind of money. Alright. Where's that? Oh, I missed the little panels that her hair is tied to. Alright, I guess I should try to save the elastics. Save the liver! Come on. Oh, I could just rip these out. What the hell? Okay. Oh, she is heavy. Wow. Oh, wow. Ooh. I haven't had a heavy toy in a long time. I hate how the new Barbies are so light. She's got to weigh like... I feel like she weighs like 1.5 pounds, but she maybe just be like a solid pound. Alright, so she has a piece of paper in here. To keep her soft vinyl from getting mangled from the box. So she's got a molded on bra and molded on panties. It's it kind of feels like I think Jewel and Glitter Barbie had a squishy tummy and she could like rotate her torso. I don't have that one. I have Hard Rock Cafe Barbie, and her stomach feels kind of like that. It's like squishy, but not as squishy as the Hard Rock Cafe Barbie. So her legs are meaty like the ones from the 80s. And let's see what we got here. 2, 3, 4. Wow. Really nice clickage. 4 clicks. That's impressive. Let me do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not quite. But pretty good. I love that sound, too. Let me get the sound right into the ASMR situation. Alright, this thing is ugly as hell. I'm going to take it off of her in a minute anyway, but let's put it back on there for now. Okay. See how she sits. Oh, her sitting is not bad. Her legs actually go together nicely. So she could actually sit like a normal human being. This doll has, I mean, if her waist's twisted, she would have as much articulation as dolls from the 80s and 90s. Like, even more so, because her arms can be straight and go like in and out. Because when the straight arm dolls from the 80s, they had the PTR arms with the hands facing to the rear and only went up and down. Or you could get a superstar arm that went like in and out like that. So the articulation is what I would like to see for all Barbies. This is really nice. Her feet are fairly small. They're long. It's like I want to jam her feet in old Barbie shoes, but I don't think they're going to work. But let me get into my inventory case for a second. Ooh, is her... Am I getting... Oh, her head only moves from side to side. Well, that's lame. Okay, so she doesn't have a swivel head. She just has a twist head. She's really pretty, though. I do like the die-ahead mold, though. It's quite nice. I don't have a smaller one to compare it to. All I have is the big 12-inch... the big 12-inch styling head. She reminds me a lot of my curvy made-to-move Teresa doll that has the 2014 Teresa head mold. Has sort of strawberry blonde hair. She has turquoise eyes, too, which is kind of unusual for a Latina doll. Really pretty. Gorgeous. Okay, so the feet. So this is like a 1991 era Barbie boot. And you see that her feet are much too big. I have a broken Ken shoe. Same era. She can kind of not quite wear it. So if I was going to look for a shoe for her, I'd be looking for like a 1997 Teen Skipper shoe. Maybe. It's an unusual size. So what I wanted to put on her, this 1988 Barbie Western outfit. They had this outfit on the box picture with the Blinking Beauty horse. So we have this skirt with this suede belt. The fake suede is all rotted out on this, so I'm going to have to replace it. with some like new pink suede and just move the little gem. But the skirt is fine. It's like a denim cotton. It's what's that? It's not really denim, but it's like begins with a C, but I can't think of what it is. Chambray. And then this is the top. I don't know if that's going to fit on her arms, but we're going to try. And it came originally with little suede boots, and I have one. I only received one. But it's sticky and it's rotten. And I only have one. Now, I think because it's a fabric shoe, I could probably get it on her. Oh, it's so gooey. So it goes on her foot. But it's so gross. Make her leg all sticky. So I need to get some new fake leather ice pink stuff to recreate that. And I could make it a little bigger based on a pattern from this to go with this. I don't know if the waist is going to fit on her because she's so much bigger, but we'll see. So let's get her out of... Oh, and her stock number is printed on her head, too. It says 2022 Mattel. Usually the date on the head is a year before they come out anyway, so we'll get this. I'm not used to the whole body being this vinyl, soft vinyl coating. Made in China. Alright. It's like all the linty stuff is sticking to it. I love the clickable arms and legs, though. It's so awesome. Let me see if I can get her arms through here. I love putting larger dolls in, like, random clothes. Now, because her hands are soft, they're not sticking on the fabric like the hard plastic Superstar arms would. That's what this outfit was built for, was the Superstar Barbie. Now, her arms are fairly thick, so I'm not going to be able to get that up all the way, but I think it's going to be alright. Okay, so let's try the other side. La 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 la. I've been holding this outfit for a couple years since I got it with the big box of stuff, and I'm still selling off some of the big box of stuff on eBay. I need to relist that stuff again. I think one of the things, well, anyway, some of it is stuff that I had that I don't need, and then the rest of it is, I'm just gonna cut that with the scissors. Stuff that I got in the big box. So I had a few listings on eBay, and I'll get that fixed up before this video is released. I'll get those relisted on eBay so that it'll be in, you'll have seen them in the intro. Okay. So here's the shirt on her. Let me get this, see if I can get this around her neck. Okay. Alright. So, because she's so much bigger, there's a big gap at her back. So I would have to try to pin that. So I could almost pin that here. I could put another snap on there, and there'd just be a little bit of a gap. And it would look like, sort of like a crop-waisted top. I think, ooh, I like that with her makeup and her hair color. That looks really good. So this is twisted a little bit the wrong way, but we can fix that. We can rebuild her. I like the idea of her being Western. Oh my god, look how good she looks with this outfit on. It's like a little bit too puffy and climbing up around the neck for an 11.5-inch Barbie. There's some stickers up here that are decals that are trying to peel off, and, you know, if worse comes to worse, I guess fabric paint could fix that. There's a little bit of fraying in the metallic braid here. If I just pin that in the back a little bit, it's still loose enough on her to give the, you know, puffy blouse thing. So let me see if I can get the skirt on her. I know her waist is going to be way too big for this. But we can add like a spacer in the back. Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, God, yes. Okay. So this is actually ripped. Come on. Come over here. Okay, so this skirt is actually ripped in the back. Now, it's not going to fit her because there's a gap here again. But we can put like a little snap down here, and she'll still get that tight-waisted situation. So when we come in the front, and we get a new belt on there, she's going to have this calf-length skirt, where on the 11-inch Barbie, it would be down around her ankles. And oh God, that looks so good though. Now, I'd have to put something, if I wanted to see her from behind, we'd have to cover up that gap. We'd maybe take a piece of this and stick it in there or something. You know, or just put some kind of piece of fabric to close that up. It would be fine. But we're not really going to look at the back of her anyway. So we'll get her over here. Oh, God, that looks so good. I love it. Just have to tailor it a little bit and fix the belt and makes her some new boots. So what I wanted to do was to test out another outfit on her. Let me see if I can get this whole thing in here. Just giving me... Okay. Alright, so we would make some new boots. Here's some new pink boots that aren't rotted out. And we see what's going on here. I should also point out that she has some original accessories here. Oh, she has her own shoes too. These are like glued down to the cardboard, so I'm gonna get them out with my scissors. I'm just gonna... It's really on there. There we go. Alright, so she has this little plushy purse thing, and I don't know if it's supposed to be a pet. This label is bigger than the friggin' thing. I don't know. Like a little soft ornament thing. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's a little bunny. Like, whatever. I don't care. I'm not interested. She has a visor, very much like the 1980s visor, but it's got a little bow on it. Well, that's kind of nice. A little California Dream action there. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so let's get these shoes out of here. How in the ass? I'll, like, dig under the cardboard to get it out. Okay, these are really on here. Okay, so these are sort of soft, sort of stiff, and they're slit in the back. So let's her shoes on. Ooh. Okay, you really gotta push her feet into them. Is that in focus? Okay. Alright, so you really gotta jam her foot down in there. Whoops. Almost broke her ankle. Okay. So here's her friggin' ski boots. Kinda suck, but oh well. No, oh, that blazer, okay. I don't know what the hell is the point of these. I guess it's to give like a purse or an accessory or something that Barbie can put on her wrist and hold that's like not as bad a choking hazard for small children. I'm not impressed by that. Again, like, this dress isn't decent quality, but it's just so ugly. It's a bad color combination. I think it would be better if this was... it didn't have the printing on it. If it was just a plain turquoise with the stripes. It's trying to achieve too much. And it'd also be nicer if it was two separate pieces, I think. Like, just plain turquoise. Because I don't mind the skirt. Like, if you look at the back of the outfit, like, that looks better. Like, make the whole thing like this. And then you could add your own accessories instead of, you know... You'd use it, save it for scrap parts. Alright, it has this big ass brush. Hideous. Chunky. Not bad spacing on the tines, I guess. Alright. So we've got a few... there was a smaller one somewhere. So there's a few of these elastics. Oh, here's a little one. Okay, so just a few elastics to save for hairstyling. And then this... that guy can go in the stove. But let's put her in this 1985 Ken Twice as Nice outfit and see how that goes. It works. I like it. Kick ass. Let me stand her up and pan out a little bit. The shoes are falling off, but we'll put them back on. Look at that. Awesome. So you can compare her to my 17-inch, who is also wearing a Ken outfit. Hers, I think, is from like 93 or 94. But they're both wearing Ken outfits sized for the same Ken. And I'll get a regular Barbie in here. Alright. So this is... oh, let me take her off the stand, though. This is a normal size Barbie. There. So she's not that much smaller than the 13. But you can tell that her head is quite a bit larger. I get her head. Yeah, I think she looks bigger. And then obviously the 17 is a lot bigger. And then the 28. And about 18 inches would get you the 1976 supersize Barbie. And I never had one. I used to have the 1995 Beat So Pretty Pocahontas with the supersized Barbie body, but I got rid of her and I'm kicking myself because I'm going to have to get her again. Eventually I'm going to make an outfit for her, but I haven't gotten to it yet. But the large size dolls sometimes work quite well with this era. I have my 17-inch Ever After High Madeline Hatter wearing a superstar Barbie body outfit. I'm not going to take her out of her case right now, though. The other new size that I have is the mini styling head, which is about 22-inch scale. So now there's the 13. So they're just doing all kinds of different stuff. Put her up here. Okay. So what I wanted to do, let me bring this down to the table. I wanted to try out a couple other articles of clothing. So I have this shirt from around 85 I wanted to try to get her into. So it would be something like that. Which is fine. Like so. And I was thinking, you know, maybe like a double stripe, but it doesn't really go, especially because this is just printed on and this is real fabric, like a knit jersey instead of printed garbage. I like this shirt on her though, she looks good in it. And I have one more thing that I was going to put on her just for funsies. These are sewn with the cuffs rolled up. Sort of like a business casual situation. Give her a little... All she needs is like a watch. There we go. Alright, let's bring this in. Going to work today. Snazzy. Tie is off center. Alright, there we go. Girl boss. Girl boss vibes. Casual pants. Shoes that don't fit. I mean, I like it. Her hips look good. She's got that. Like, it looks good from the back. Sassy. She just looks really good in all of it. Look at that hair flip. Oh, me? Huh. Anyway, we like a redhead. I think I'm done recording and horsing around with her. She just looks good. I really want to fix that Western outfit because I think that might be her permanent thing. I've been waiting for to find a doll to put that on. So now I've got to clean the shirt and the dress and find some pale pink suede to remake the pieces that are rotted out and make her some little boots. Is that the feet? I mean, she could wear Ken's suit for a while. She looked good in that. And also, I wouldn't have to redress her again. So, we'll just leave her in the business suit and call it a video. Let me get in on her face. She's so pretty. I feel like this is the perfect size. Like, I've been waiting, like, the entire 40 years of my life for a Barbie doll to be like this. I want her waist to be a twist waist, and I want her head to be a swivel head, and then she'd be perfect. And I want her wrists to do this, and then she'd be perfect. It's not asking for much. Just everything. I like it. 10 out of 10. And, you know, I would get her friends too. No, I was lucky to get her on sale for $14.99. If you have $60 to get the rest of them, I would do that too. I love the weight. It's probably a pound, but it feels like a lot. Because if you get a whole pound of lunch meat, it feels like it's really heavy, and I think she's probably about a pound. Based on my experience. So, there you have it. I mean, her hair is nice too. It's got some volume to it. It's not super boring. It doesn't have earrings to catch on. I mean, you could add some if you wanted to put little holes in there. So, she's pretty face. Wears outfits well, except for her shoes because her feet are a weird size. Looks good in Ken's outfits, and can sort of wear Superstar Barbie outfits if you finagle them a little bit. I think she would probably fit fine in any clothes that would fit a curvy Barbie. They'd end up just being a little bit shorter. So there's that too. Alright, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out my playlists tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye! Thank you for watching. Stay connected with CATtheMinion energy work. Check out my complete suite of goods and services conveniently from my Linktree. linktr.ee/CATtheMinion. Color your way into some relaxation with my coloring books Energy Forms and Draco Forms on Amazon. Get groovy with fashion and home accessories from my Cafe Press or Redbubble shops. Decorate your environment with original art and divination tools from my Etsy shop.